morning. Welcome to conference game between the New Trevians and the Niles West Wolves. Glad to have you with us on the network line. Yeah, we hear it. Niles West, Pepsi Field, and leading it off is Drew Robinson for the Trevians. First pitch, low and away, a ball one. Robinson, Henry Polinsky, and Alex Clarko do it for the Trevians. Low and outside, a ball. And straight to Drew Robinson. Got a very stiff breeze blowing in. From left field, actually. But soft little liner caught by the shortstop for the out. One away. Any case, it's coming in off the leg. And it is chilly. Henry Polinsky, the batter. And he takes a pitch high ball. A lock and load, and that's a strike on the outside corner. And outside a ball to Polinsky. Clarko on deck. Gentleman in the hole. We've had a lot of rain, and this game was originally scheduled to be at New Trier. They couldn't do it. Had Lake Duke Childs again out in right field. So they switched the home series to be Niles West getting the first of the home games. So we're going to be a strike three, and Polinsky is out. 2 up, 2 down, and Alex Clarko, the batter. Outside a ball. The pitch low ball to Clarko. And going to the opposite field and misjudged by the left fielder. It drops for the base hit. Clarko going to go into second with the double. Patrick Gentleman, the batter. It's not an error. Though it could be called a misjudgment. Misjudgments are not necessarily errors. Got a little piece of it. Did Patrick Gentleman. Clean-up hitter for the Trevians. Low and outside a ball. And a strike. And a line shot. That's going to be up over the head of the center fielder. And that's going to drive home the run and put Jodelman on second. So the juxtapositions between Calarco and Jodelman brings home the run. Pair of doubles, and Preston Anderson the batter. Time called by Anderson. And a strike.
Here, 55-5.
And outside a ball. And low and inside a ball. To Anderson. The outfield playing shallow here today. Taking a bees in the bats day. And fouled back. Trevians have taken a 1-0 lead. And there are out and out puddles in this ballpark today. I know they have them in foul territory. I would assume there's some out there in the outfield. A ground ball picked up by the shortstop over to first in time. But the Trevians score one here in the top of the first and lead it 1-0. Niles West coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning. New Trier leading it 1-0. Jack Lochner leading it off for the Wolves. Oh my. Having a little voice problems again today. Andrew Cost on the mound. And a pitch outside the ball. In there for a strike. 1-1. To Lochner. Kyle Gibson on deck. Bradley Paulo in the home. Goes for the bunt. Pick it up. Throw. And nope. Error. And safe aboard at first is Lochner. Here's Kyle Gibson. In every strike. Strike what?
When he's up.
And ground ball, shortstop, flip to second. On the first and the double play. And 2 away. Here in the bottom of the first, and Brad Paulo, the batter, makes a pitch outside the ball, I think. And low ball. Make that first pitch a strike. It was 1-1. I was looking somewhere else. Strike 2. Oh, it was a ball. 2-1 on the count. Blackjack. Cost delivers. Swing a little foul tip. Right into the puddle here in front of us. The swamp in front of us. Hot shot fouled. Nothing against the grounds crews at any of these places. When we get swamps, it's just, we've had so much rain. We've had over 5 inches the last couple of days. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and we are done with the first. At the end of 1-0. New Trier leads Niles West, and we'll be back with more. On the cable and the internet, this is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Texting and cell phone use while driving is dangerous, distracted driving and illegal in Illinois. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Go to the top of the second inning. Eddie Harvey leading it off for the Trevians. Eddie Harvey, Don Strickland, and Charles Bedell do up. Swing and a miss, strike. Trevians have yet to find a consistency this year, and it's been a little frustrating. Foul ball. .55-footer for a ball. And that's going to drop in for the base hit to center field. Leadoff single by Eddie Harvey. And Donald Strickland, the batter. Strickland, the Trevians catcher. Scooped and fouled away. I don't know what happened. They used to have this beautiful red-tailed hawk that had a nest on the school here at Niles West. It was a beautiful bird. It would come in every once in a while. Haven't seen it for a good number of years. Foul ball. It's been probably about 5-6 years now since I last saw it. There's forest preserves near here, so I assumed it had a lot of food to hunt for. It was a big bird. It might even have been a golden eagle. I wouldn't have been surprised. Foul ball. But I know it had a nest right on the school because every once in a while it would go to the... You see it fly into the same spot out there. Between the field house and the swimming pool. That's the rectangle building and the arched roof building that out there. So Strickland continues to bat. Go to first, runner back. And again, a contact play fouled off. Now the pitch, and low and away a ball. Strickland hanging in there. And the ball gets away, and over to second will go Harvey. on the pitch and popped up and foul out of play. Line shot, that's going to be a base hit. And Harvey going to hold it third, so runners at the corners. As Strickland aboard, courtesy runner Avery Chatterton. And Charles Brodell, the batter. Pitch low ball. Top of the second inning. And a line shot. That's a base hit. And home to score the run is Eddie Harvey. And runners at first and second. Here's Cal Marin.
Number 3, go ahead.
And he gets hit by the first pitch offered to him. And that'll load up the bases. And Drew Robinson, the leadoff hitter for the Trevians, bat with Trevs on every base. And a ground ball. Pick up the throw to second, and whoopsie. Well, a nice attempt, fielder's choice, but couldn't hold on to it, so that's an error, and that allows another run to score. And Henry Polinsky, the batter. And pitch high ball. So runners at first and second. Make a bases loaded still at a run. Fouled away. And strike to Polinsky. Deuces on the count to Polinsky. Still nobody out here in the inning. Foul ball. Another one out. No, nobody out. Yep. Oh, I just misreading the scoreboard. Foul ball. The lock and load, just a little outside the ball. And the count's gone full. Henry Polinsky. And a high fly ball. Center fielder comes in, though, and takes it for the out. The throw home holds the runners, and the bases remain loaded. And Alex Calarco, the batter. And a pitch in the dirt, a ball. So 2 runs in here in the inning. Outside the ball. Calarco batting. Yeah, strike. And outside the ball. And the count goes full to Calarco. And a fly ball. And left fielder's not going to get to it, drops it in. And the base hit, that's going to score 2. Ball gets away and over to third. The throw over there not in time. On the error to allow the runner over to third. And Calarco at first. And Patrick Gentleman, the batter, and 4 runs in the inning, and it's 5-0. New Trier leading Niles West. And the ball gets away. Here comes the runner home, and they tag him out. And that's the second out of the inning. As Drew Robinson's out on the play, stolen base. However, for Calarco, it's 2 down. Sullivan, the batter. High pop-up on the infield. Second baseman calls for it, takes it for the out. And we're done with the top half of the second. Trevians put 4 on the board. Lead it 5-0 as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Alex Churian bats. Fouls one off. In the dirt, a ball. Swinging a ground ball. Through for the base hit. First hit of the ball game for Niles West. Single by Churian. And Andrew Paps, the batter. Courtesy runner over at first. John Gunnart. Andrew Goss delivers. That's a 55-footer for a ball. Swing and a miss straight. Line shot foul off to the right. Foul ball. And 1-2 on the count, I believe, to Andrew Pabst. And Pabst with the fly ball to right field and taken by Polinsky. Throw to first, not quite in time, close. I don't know that the first baseman had his foot on the bag anyway. Well away. Brandon Sound, the batter. And Sound hits a ground ball, fair ball. Rodell with the pickup, throw to first. Not in time. And the single. And Miles DeBigney, the batter. And a ball low and outside. Bottom of the second. New Trier and Niles West. Hope you enjoy our broadcasts on the network, wherever you may be. Swing a foul ball back. And a ball low. Blackjack on the count to Derbigney. Agos on deck. Steve Agos. And strike. And the count is up at deuces. That sign underneath the scoreboard there, Jeff Richards, second baseman. They're out at second, out at first of the double play. Well, I'll explain that next inning. At the end of 2, it's 5-0. And we'll be back with more in just a moment. On the cable and the internet, this is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Underage drinking has been proven to cause brain damage. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the third inning, and Preston Anderson will lead it off for the Trevians. Trevians leading this one 5-0 over Niles West. So the first baseman for the Trevians bats here. Oh, I'm just mentioning that sign under the scoreboard. Line shot, that's a base hit down the third base line, and Anderson on his way to second will make it with the double. But that sign under there is for Jeff Richards, number 11 of the Niles West Wolves. He was standing at second base at New Trier and got hit by lightning. Killed. Went right through struck the button, that metal button in the baseball hat. Right on the top. Yeah, went right through him. And killed him. And they have honored him by retiring the number and putting that sign, that white sign you see there underneath the scoreboard for Jeff. That's why when those sirens go off, I tell players, get inside the dugout. Don't be hanging around outside the dugout. People look at me like I'm a creature from Mars. What are you talking about? I remember one year with Ben Breck was playing. They were, the adult telling us what to do, and then a bolt of lightning came and nearly got them. I mean, it was that close. And they listened to me after that. I'm glad they did, but they call that an out by Eddie Harvey on the soft liner, even though the second baseman dropped it. They counted that as an out. So one away. Donald Strickland, the batter. And he sends a fly ball. Left fielder going to call for it. Take it for the out. 2 down. And Charles Riddell, the batter. Trevians 5 runs on 7 hits. Niles West, no runs on 2. And fouled away. Got under it a little bit, kind of inside out at it. And in the dirt. There goes the runner. There goes the throw, and dropped. You can call that an error. I don't know if they will. No, they did not. Pitch is low ball. Home team scoring, I suppose. Little ground ball. Shortstop over to first, and we're done with the top of the third. Trevians failed to score after a leadoff double. We go to the bottom half of the third. Trevians leading at 5-0. As the Niles West Wolves come to bat here in the bottom of the third. Stephen Angels leads it off. Eagles. Strike 1. Cross delivery, strike 2. And outside a ball. 1-2. Wind blowing the camera around a little bit today. Strike 3. And 1 away. Ethan Calderon, number 9 in the batting order for the Wolves. Outside a ball. Well, thank goodness for the changes, but back in 1980, soft little liner taken by Calarco for the out, 2 down. Back to the top of the batting order, Jack Lochner. Back up to 1980, this contest, if it was Neutral East, would have been the Indians versus the Indians. And then the New Trier put the two high schools, New Trier East and West, back together, and the students chose the new nickname Trevians. Line shot, base hit, single for Lochner with two out. And Kyle Gibson, the batter. And then, huge, boy, about 2,000, somewhere in there. The Wolves eliminated their Indians' name and went with the Wolves. Ground ball taken by the first baseman. Anderson steps on the bag for the out. And we're done with the third inning. Trevians continue to lead this one 5-0. We'll be back with more. You're watching New Trier Baseball on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. How athletes act with the team correlates to how parents act on the sidelines. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the fourth inning, and the Trevians leading 5-0 over Niles West. Cal Marin leading it off for the Trevians here in the top of the fourth. And takes a pitch low ball. Outside the ball. Swinging a ground ball, shortstop has it. Throw to first, not in time. And they rolled out a hit. I think with all the rain we've had, this infield is high. They've been able to cut the grass. And the rain, the wet field, and the high grass have slowed down the baseballs on the infield. Here's Drew Robinson. And a ball low. There's a bunt to pick up the throw, threw it wide. And Robinson into second. And holding at third is Marin. And Henry Polinsky, the batter. As runners on second and third. Second error of the ball game. And Polinsky hit by the pitch. And Alex Galarco, the batter. And he pops one foul out of play. A lot of room in foul territory at this ball field. Named for the coach for Niles West. Took them to the state championship in 1972 and again in 1975. Jim Phipps. Swinging a bit straight. Another one fall back, out of play. My goodness. I mentioned a guy's name and suddenly my mind is rolling back to names of players and coaches and stuff from back then. 1-2 the count. And strike 3. Got Kalarka looking. Patrick Gentleman, the batter. And a pitch inside a ball. A gray, windy day here at Martin Grove. Kind of the border of Martin Grove and Skokie. Swing and a ground ball. They'll flip the second for the out. On the first, threw it wide. And run home as Marin comes home to score. So runners at the corners for the Trevians. And Preston Anderson, the batter. And it is 6-0 New Trier now. Inside a ball. Strike on the outside corner. There goes the runner. Stolen base works, and coming home on the double steal is Robinson with the second run of the inning. And it is 7-0. Gentleman with the stolen base, and Drew Robinson with the stolen base on the steal of home. Foul tip, strike. And the count goes full on Anderson.
21-4.
The lock and load, high pop-up. Everybody gives chase in foul territory. Third baseman takes it for the out. And we're done with the top half of the fourth inning. Halfway home with the ball game, and New Trier leading it 7-0. And Niles West coming to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. And the first pitch is a ball. Ball one. Bottom of the fourth. Heart of the batting order due up for the Wolves here. Bradley Paulo, the batter. He struck out his first time up. And Cost delivers outside a ball. 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike. Yeah, the count goes blackjack. Inside a ball. 3-1. And ground ball. Third baseman, nice pickup. Throw to first. Everything has got to be hurried today on that infield. And one up, one down. Alex Trevians, batter. Takes a ball one. Got the first hit of the ball game for Niles West. In the dirt. 2-0. Goss delivers low, a ball. 3-0. And a strike. Swinging a fly ball. Nice running catch by the left fielder, who was shaded over towards center to get there to make that catch. 2 up, 2 down. Andrew Paps, the batter. And a ball one. Outside the ball. Yeah, strike. Line shot, that's through for the base hit. Single for Pabst with 2 out. And Brendan Sound, the batter. Takes a strike. So you got a bit strike. Yeah, slow moving ball game today. Pitch outside a ball. And the ball gets away, and the runner will move on up to second. Five inches of rain doesn't do any good to any ball field in the entire north side. All the North Suburban schools all had the same problem with all that rain. Basically, a whole week of baseball was wiped out by snow and rain. We had snow last Saturday. That all was gone by Sunday, but then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we had rain. And heavy rain. Pitch was low, ball 4. And Song draws a walk. That's all in real time, obviously. So runners at first and second for the Wolves. And Miles, their big day, the batter. And he hits a slow little ground ball. Tough chance and not going to get it anywhere. Score that as a hit. A swinging bunt, and the bases are loaded. With 2 out. Stephen Agos, the batter. Strike. Foul ball. nowhere to put him. The Wolf den is full. Pitch outside the ball. Cost gets his side from Strickland. The pitch. And he went fishing in the Skokie Lagoons for strike 3. We're done with 4. 7-0. New Trier leading Niles West. And we'll be back with more. On the cable and the internet, you're watching New Trier Baseball on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Help stop alcohol and substance abuse among young adults. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And 7-0 New Trier as we go to the 5th inning. Eddie Harvey leading it off. Yeah, the pitch low and outside the ball. Ball one. Fall back. 1-1. And a high fly ball. Left fielder drifts back a little bit, takes it for the out. 1 away. And Donald Strickland, the batter. Here's strike. Strike one. And a pitch low ball. And a high pop-up. First baseman calls for it, takes it for the out. 2 up, 2 down. And Charles Bodell, the batter. And pitch low ball. Yeah, high pop-up foul, and that's out of play down the right field line. Pitch low ball. And a ground ball. Slow little roller. Shortstop. Long throw and nope. Threw it away. And Bodell going to go over to second. And he makes it. You score that only as a single error. Third error of the ball game for the Wolves. And Cal Marin, the batter, he takes a strike one. Wind is blowing in a gale. But 20 miles, 25 miles an hour. Not a full-blown gale, but full-blown gale is 40 miles or more. I think that's what the National Weather Service rates it. Something like that. Been a while since I worked in weather. There's a strike three. And we're done with the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th for the Trevians. No runs, no hits, an error, and a man left. Going to the bottom half of the 5th. Remains 7-0 New Trier. Ethan Calderon leading it up. And takes a strike one. On the first offering of the inning from Andrew Cost, who's gone the distance for the Trevians, giving up 3 hits in his 4 innings of work. 1-2. And strike 3. So 1 away. Back to the top of the batting order. Jack Lochner, the batter. And he takes a strike at the knees on the inside corner. And fouled away. Off to the left. Kyle Gibson on deck. And strike 3 to Lochner. So 2 away. And Kyle Gibson, the batter. And takes one low for a ball. Ground ball. Shortstop has it. On that slow roll through the infield. Didn't do a very good job at charging it. And an infield single for Gibson. 4th hit of the ball game. You make that. My numbers don't match up here. I count 6 hits. Yeah. I just put it on the graphics wrong. High fly ball. And shallow center taken for the out. And a quick inning here in the 5th. At the end of 5, it remains 7-0 New Trier. We'll be back. In our 34th year of cable broadcast, this is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Respect yourself and your opponent. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the 6th inning and the Bees of the Bat Day. Here at Niles West, Drew Robinson leading it off. And first pitch is a ball. Low and outside. Out away. And a fly ball. Right fielder comes in a little bit. Takes it for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And Henry Polinsky, the batter. And inside a ball. Trevians 7 runs, 8 hits. 1 error. Here's a strike. Niles West, no runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors. Fouled away. Swinging a ground ball. Knocked down by the pitcher, but they're not going to have a chance at him. Score that as a hit. 9th hit of the ball game for the Trevians. And Alex Calarco, the batter, has doubled and singled in this game. Fouls 1 off. And a nice catch by the third baseman over there. In foul territory for the out. 2-8. Patrick Gentleman, the batter. And a strike. And fly ball. Center fielder drifts over, takes it in left center for the out, and the Trevians end up going quietly in the top of the sixth inning. Trevians, no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. Go to the bottom half of the sixth. Alex Trevian leads it off. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And fouls one off on the first offering, strike one. The wind has actually moved more to the northeast, so it's even more off the lake here, dropping the temperatures a little bit more. It's low ball. Well, they were predicting it, but still doesn't help. And another one fouled off to the right, out of play. Pitch is high a ball. And they got him up at deuces. To Trevian leading it off here. In the bottom of the sixth. Takes a pitch low and the count goes full. And 3-2. And outside ball 4. Leadoff walk. Andrew Pabst, the batter. And again, the pinch runner, John Gunnart. Pinch running over there. Pabst, the pitcher today for the Wolves, takes a pitch low ball. The starting pitcher anyway. Here's strike. Got a single his last time up, and there's a ground ball this time. Nice pickup. Throw. Got him. Here's Brendan Somm. He's officially 1 for 1, but on base both times, though. And he sends a rocket out towards right field, right down the foul line. That's a fair ball down there. And into second with the double, and that brings home the run. And Niles West on the board now, and it's 7-1. Is Gunnart home to score. The double by Brendan Somm. Here's Miles Derbigny. And he takes a strike one. Strike two. Trevians have Preston Anderson, Eddie Harvey, and Donald Strickland due up in the top of the seventh. Throw back to second. Runner back in time. Inside a ball. Another one fouled off. strike 3. And to bring me out for out number 2, here's Steve Eagles. And he falls one off for a strike. It lands right in the water, the lake here in front of us. Actually, we are kind of squeezed in between the lake in front of us and the lake behind us here today. Pitch high, a ball. What? Throw back out to second, runner back. Strike 2. And went fishing again at Skokie Lagoons down low. Strike 3, and we're done with the 6th. It's 7-1 now. New Trier leading Niles West as we go to the 7th, and we'll be back with more. You're watching baseball action on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Texting and cell phone use while driving is now the #1 cause of traffic accidents in Illinois. Drop it and drive. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the 7th inning. Trevians leading this one. Preston Anderson leading it on. And takes a strike 1. New pitcher on the mound for the Wolves. Swinging a bit strike. And outside a ball, 1-2. And high and outside a ball. Fouled away, strike. I guess, now we can start talking about the sectional. And I think that the north side sectional, the one that New Trier is in, is going to be fairly weak. Oak Park, Glenbrook South, Loyola. Loyola's not, I've seen Loyola playing. They're okay. I mean, you look at New Trier, you could say, well, they're okay, but they're not. I mean, a lot of these teams are playing 500 ball, and, they're okay. But injuries and everything else has wreaked havoc on all these teams this year. 3-2 the count. Anderson. And ball 4. And Anderson draws the walk to lead off the inning. And Eddie Harvey, the batter. And a pinch runner for Anderson and Avery Chatterton. Eddie Harvey bats. Yeah, swing and a miss. Got away for the catcher, and over to second goes Chatterton. I mean, this has been a very strange year for baseball this year. Fly ball. Center fielder over and has it for the out. And runner holds. And Duke Olgus heading for Strickland. And he gets hit by the pitch. And Duke aboard. I think a lot of teams this year have been scared of Duke just by his size and his home run power. Here's Charles Brodell. 1 out, 2 aboard. Top of the 7th inning. So going to be a strike. And the pitch low ball. Yeah, swing and a miss, another strike. And lowered away a ball, and off goes Chatterton, and he's out at third. Caught stealing. But Olgus gets credit for a stolen base. 2 out. And Brodell continues to bat. Low and away a ball. Ground ball, so little roller. Third baseman has it. Long throw in time, and we're done with the top half of the 7th inning. Hold 'em and go home time for the Trevians. They lead it 7-1 as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. And Sean Holbrook batting here for Yvonne Calderon. Fouls one off for a strike. Strike one. And new pitcher on the mound for the Trevians. To finish it off. Wind quit blowing. It's a strike. It's Patrick Gentleman on the mound. Outside the ball. So Holbrook bats. Outside the ball. I know what batting coach Holbrook's gone to. Strike 3. One away. Yeah, he runs, but no reason to. It was caught. 1 out. And Jack Lochner in the batter. Pitch is high ball. And the count's gone blackjack to Lochner. High pop-up foul and out of play, and the count evens up at deuces to Lochner. The leadoff batter for the Wolves. Batting here in the bottom of the seventh. And pitch behind him, a ball. And the count goes full at 3-2. And a ground ball hits the bag out at second. And a base hit single for Lochner. And Kyle Gibson, the batter. And a ball one. And the ball gets away. And we're going to call that a pass ball, not a stolen base. No pitch, and it's a balk by Jodelman. He tried a quick pitch. Didn't come to a stop. So a runner at third. Inside the ball. To Kyle Gibson. Yeah, strike. Scooped dead and a soft little liner. Caught by the shortstop, Alex Calarco. It's out number 2. And Bradley Paulo, the batter, takes a strike. Outside of ball. Line shot. And a base hit to right. Triangle shot. And that brings home another run for Niles West, and it's 7-2. 2 out, a runner aboard, and the cleanup hitter, Alex Chirian, the batter. Chirian been on base twice. He's officially 1 for 2 with a walk in there. There's a strike. Go to first, runner back. Yeah, strike 2. Scooped dead and fouled away. Trying to stay alive. And strike 3 at the knees on the outside corner. And the ball game is all over. Trevians win it 7-2. We'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up. Watch selected games on demand on YouTube from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. A good athlete means respect, sportsmanship, citizenship, and teamwork. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Final word on this ball game for the New Trier Trevians. 7 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They were struck out 3 times, walked 1. They did leave 7 on base, 1 in each inning. 4 stolen bases for the Trevians. for the Niles West Wolves. 2 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors. They were struck out 9 times by Trevian pitchers. 2 walks issued. 8 left on base for the Wolves. And they didn't steal a base. That'll do it for us for this ball game. Stick around for more sports action on the network. Enjoy the games wherever you watch them. Watch this game on demand on YouTube. And for all of us here at the network, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everybody.